Good Sunday morning to you. This is Karey Brown, broker, owner of Realty Executives Preferred Advisors, and you're listening to Real Estate 101. Just in case you didn't know, you could check us out on Facebook at Real Estate 101. Real Estate Show 101, and that has all of the recordings of past shows. We cover everything that we feel like would be important to a homeowner. So be sure and check that out. Today, I am here with Josh from Carpet One. How are you, Josh?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Karey.
Josh has been on before, but it's been quite a long time, so we thought, you know what, it's time to have him back. So let's talk about different things. I know whenever you're buying a home or you're looking to sell a home, sometimes carpet and flooring, that's a real issue. So what should a homeowner come to you and say to get bids and things along those lines?
Yeah, I mean, we do have the realtor program going on now too, so that we're getting a lot of that, and the realtors can get us lined out as far as what they think that their customer needs. But if a homeowner doesn't have a realtor, my advice is if you're gonna change out the carpet because it's old or smelly, just put in something builder grade or maybe a little bit nicer, and that way you don't have to spend a lot of money, but you can really update the look of your home and add some aesthetic value, so people can visualize themselves moving in there and not having to do a whole bunch of stuff.
So during the month of October, we wanted to highlight the things that people could do in their homes to spruce up their homes for the holidays. New flooring, things like that. But what can they do to existing things to keep them in good shape?
Carpet should be cleaned via hot water extraction machine, once every 2 years, if not 18 months. That's typically what you have to do to maintain the warranties. But that hot water is really, really good for your carpet as well. It's just kind of like putting a dirty clothing item in the washing machine, and it goes through the cycle. And it comes back out, and it looks a lot better than it did before. So, I mean, it's very similar. It's a fabric. Using the correct maintenance supplies would be, something else. Make sure that you have the right products to clean your flooring. Would be basically what I would advise.
Let's talk about different types of wood products, because I know whenever you have pets, like we have our infamous Zeus that, he's just a wild child and likes to spin and do all kinds of crazy things. What type of woods are good with pets?
That's a very good question, Karey. You have so many different options. I'm not real big on laminate products. Those are kind of a dying breed. We actually show very little on our showroom floor of laminate anymore. But if you want real wood, we actually inventory a product called Titan. Hardwood. It's made by Shaw, made in America, and it has the strongest core. It's incredibly dimensionally stable, but it has dent resistance and scratch resistance that is unmatched with any other wood product. And again, these are my opinions, but we do a series of demonstrations in the showroom that really impress people. And but other products would be vinyl planks that will give you a wood look, that are going to be incredibly water resistant. A lot of them will say they're waterproof, but I always say that with a little quotation, because if you get enough water on anything, you're going to have some type of issue. But very, very water resistant as far as the vinyl planks. And the newest vinyl plank on the market that's taken over everything is a vinyl plank with a rigid core. It's kind of like a hybrid between a laminate and a vinyl. You can basically install it over almost any substrate. So you have very, very little floor prep, and that's the advantage of that application. You don't have to purchase underlayments and pads, or, you can just go right over top of basically what you have, and it's very, very cost effective to do it that way, and you end up with a very sturdy product.
So I know buying a home is super expensive and getting ready to sell one is also expensive depending on what you need to do. What kind of programs do you have for people to make it easier for them to finance?
Financing. We have, no interest, same as cash. Typically, we have a 12-month offer going on right now. Till about the end of October, we are offering 18 months no interest financing, and you can also do 36 months no interest financing, but it does cost you a little bit more to do that. But it's still a very good option. If you're putting your house on the market, you can finance that and just pay it off whenever you sell your house. A lot of people will do it that way.
So I know we work in partnership with you guys a lot and recommend you to everybody. Let's talk about the Realtor program that you guys have got going on.
Sure. The Realtor program is actually a facet of our commercial business. We have 2 stores. We work with contractors and remodelers and do a lot of commercial buildings, and that's one store. And also within that store, we have a retail store. The Realtor program is a facet of our builder commercial division, and it allows customers that you would send in to us as a realtor to purchase for the same price that our contractors would purchase for. It's a really good deal all around. Usually that's going to be a cash deal. There's discounts that are built in for that program already. So financing, sometimes is not available. However, that said, there's a whole bunch of benefits that your customers get. They get a free Healthier Living install. Basically what that is when they take out the old flooring, they sanitize the subfloor and vacuum it with the HEPA vac before they put down the new flooring product. And we do that at no charge, and that's a 25-cent value to your customer, just that off the bat. You also get a free hour of labor. So if we're in there doing some work in a bedroom that you're not replacing the carpet in, needed to restretch, we'll do that basically at no charge. So there's some advantages with that. We guarantee that we'll get out within 72 hours to do an estimate. So you can just call me, and I'll make either I have to come before work or after work, or make an appointment within 72 hours and give a no strings attached estimate, and advice at that time of what I think would be your best move to do something most cost effective or to get the best value.
So I know on a previous show I was talking about not allowing me to measure things because if you don't give me clear instructions, your measurements are guaranteed to be wrong. Like, for windows, I measure houses all the time, but I have this really cool little digital thing that does it for me. That's the reason why it's right and not because I did it. So let's talk about whenever you need to get new carpet. What's the difference in having somebody measure versus you coming in, and which do you suggest?
It's never a bad idea to have an idea of how many square feet you have, but that most customers do understand that whenever I measure it, I'm usually going to come up with a different number than what they have figured. You can a lot of times customers won't necessarily measure from the center of the door jamb, which is where, say, carpet, for example, needs to actually reach. They'll measure it from wall to wall, and they end up their measurements are like 3 inches shorter, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're dealing with a material like carpet that comes 12 foot wide, sometimes you have to add, you have to round that up a little bit, and you end up needing more carpet than you thought you needed after we measure it. So long story short, we pretty much will measure everything at no charge before we actually order materials for a customer's project.
So I know we see a lot where people who have pets need new flooring before they sell. Not knocking anybody. As I mentioned, we have the infamous Zeus that, he can be quite spiteful if we've been on vacation. So what are different things? I know that you guys have got some pretty great products for people that are pet owners.
Oh, absolutely. As far as carpet, the best thing would be Tegressa H2O. It's so good. Our parent company, Cap Carpet, has actually brought it into inventory. And it's basically, it has like a silicone backing, a barrier, does not allow moisture to penetrate through and get stuck in between the pad and the backing of the carpet. So if we do have an accident, it can be cleaned up by a hot water extraction machine 100%. No smell left behind. That's a huge advantage. Almost all carpets anymore are stain resistant, but sometimes that odor's left to be contended with, and you either will typically have to replace your carpet. But if you can just have somebody come out and clean it, it's 100% cleanable, and you can get the odor out 100%, and that's the best part about a product like that. Other products like the previously mentioned vinyl plank or vinyl tiles, those are waterproof, and they, they'll hold up very, very well to a pet problem if we have an accident on them as well.
Yeah, I know Zeus, he's the wild child, and he always has a house sitter who he adores, but let me tell you, we have to make sure all the bedrooms are shut whenever we're gone because he does not like it. He wants his people with him. He doesn't care if you want to be sitting on the beach. If you don't take him, you better make sure your bedroom door's shut.
Yeah.
Gotta love pets.
Yeah.
So with kids, I know that they always talk about different odors from carpets and things like that. Are there things that are healthier for people that have small children that are crawling around or anything like that?
I would tell you this day and age, the federal government doesn't allow anything to be put on carpet that's harmful to people. That said, I would tell you probably the one of the safer carpets would be the Innovia line. It'll put off less VOCs, which stands for volatile organic compounds, and that's usually only an issue for the first week after installation. But it's going to be a lot easier on that on people who may be sensitive to something like that. And if you have children, that's a very good carpet to look at because it's durable like a nylon carpet, but it's the most stain-resistant fiber on the market, and has a very, very, very people who get it are very, very happy with their investment. So
real quick, I just want to plug that we do a giving back program. So if you are buying or selling with us, we donate 5% of our commission to a school of your choice. We do not upcharge the sellers for that or the buyers. We take that from commissions we've earned and we donate it to who you choose. Also, once a quarter, we do what's called an Unsung Hero program. So if you have somebody that you feel like just really does great things for people in the community and they don't get a lot of acknowledgement for it, not because that they're seeking it out, just because that they don't, be sure and shoot us an email at preferredadvisorsteam@gmail.com. Tell us why you think they should be nominated, and we will come and deliver a gift to them. So be sure and do that. As far as buying needs, again, we still have a lot of buyers out there. There are more buyers than there are sellers right now. So if you're looking to sell your home, now's a great time. If you're needing carpet or, have your woods done or anything like that, Carpet One is a great company to work with. If you work with us, you also get a contractor pricing, just for working with us. So that is a great thing. Great company to work with. Josh is who we deal with there, and he does a phenomenal job. They come out and they measure for free, give you the quotes. So Josh, tell them real quick how to get a hold of you if they need you.
The best way to get a hold of me is my cell phone number. It's 785-845-4969. I have that on me all the time. If I don't answer, leave a message and I'll call you right back as soon as I get available.
And where can they check out what you guys have in stock online?
We don't really have what we have in stock online. I would tell you pretty much have to come to the showroom. One thing I'm not sure I mentioned, our Carpet One is owned by a company called Cap Carpet. Cap has 15 stores here in the Midwest. We're the 13th largest flooring company in the entire nation. And, based off the demographics of the Midwest, that's incredibly impressive because we're right in there with the East Coast and West Coast much larger markets. Our mission is to give our clients a better value. We have everything from entry-level products, which is basically be inexpensive or cheap if we're not sugarcoating it, products. We have those. But a lot of our products are stuff that we buy in very, very large quantities, so that our customers can save money without sacrificing quality, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. So say, for instance, they're going to be building a home and they need someplace to start. Everybody has an opinion whenever they go in and what they're looking for. Do you guys go out to the house, meet with them, bring samples, or do they come in? What do you recommend?
Usually we'll come in, have them come into the store, into the showroom first, so they can see everything. And at that point in time, we can select some samples to bring out. If people can walk into our showroom because it's so large and we have so many products, they can literally be on sensory overload in a matter of minutes. So what I usually like to do is kind of go over a little questionnaire so I can learn about their situation. And at that time, I can recommend the right product solution to meet their needs. It seems to work out a lot better if we do it like that, because after you flip through 20 carpet samples or look through 20 hardwood samples, they all start to look the same because there's just so many different options out there. But we try to sample as much as we can at our store.
I know, just going in to meet you the last time we were in, holy smokes, I went home and I'm like, I like that, and I like that, and I like that, and my husband's like, stop. That's pretty typical. That's a snapshot of my daily life. So of stuff I encounter almost every single day. So yeah, there are so many great products, and they've been so forward thinking to make life easier if you have small children and pets, and that, or if you just spill a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I know we have a lot of tile in our house. A tile that I saw recently it looks like wood,
mm-hmm.
but it's actually ceramic tile. That is a really cool thing.
It is cool. We're doing so much more of that than we were 5 years ago. It's actually been around for quite a while, but and we have it in our showroom, starting at around $2 a square foot. So it's not very expensive to do it that way, especially if you do the installation yourself, because that, of course, is the largest part of any tile install, by and large, most of the time. So, but absolutely, the wood tile is incredibly good looking, and you get the water resistance and the durability, and it's just a floor that'll really, really last a very, very long time.
And you don't have to worry about crazy dogs named Zeus scratching that up so much.
Not at all, Karey. Not at all.
And you can put it in bathrooms too, and have that wood look without having to worry about ruining the wood.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So real quick, going through some listings that we have one that would be a great investment property at 1909 Southeast Lot Street for $53,000. Another one in Oakland at 408 Northeast Scotland for $61,000, and very centrally located at 3605 Southwest Huntoon for $117,900. A really great priced home at 5813 Southwest Clarion Lakes Way for $499,000. That's $499,000. That home is priced significantly under county appraisal, and very, very cost effective for the neighborhood. Again, we have buyers that are looking at all price points. So anything that, if you've thought about buying or selling, we would be happy to show them and see if we can sell them for you. If you've got any questions about buying or selling, feel free to give us a call. Our number is 785-213-5188. We have a lot of educational material, and we do buyer consultations for no charge whatsoever. It is strictly for informational purposes. I know with homeowners being the way, or, just getting started, everybody's doing their research. Why not sit down and talk to an expert? Have them show you what's out there, meet them, get to know them, get some education. Even if you're in the preliminary stages, we also help people that need to rebuild their credit and get things going. There are a lot of really great programs out right now that you don't even have to have money down for. So there's a lot of benefit in sitting and talking with a real estate agent that can show you how to get your path towards home ownership and stop renting. We would be more than happy to do that. So please give us a call at 785-213-5188. And also, you're welcome to shoot us an email at preferredadvisorsteam@gmail.com. We'll be happy to sit down and get you headed to the way you want to go. So, Josh, let's talk real quick about your showroom.
Yeah, our showroom is, we've been told it's the best in Northeast Kansas, unless you get, a little bit farther east in Kansas City. We try to sample stuff that we use, and we try to install that on the floor, the stuff that we use a lot. Now, these products do change quite a bit, but if people haven't visited our showroom in 5 years, I recommend, if you've got a flooring project come up, just come in, get ideas. I mean, we've got so much stuff we have on the floor. We have our Brutus boards, which we just got another one. They're big tile boards that help people visualize the way a tile is going to look when it's installed. And the stuff we're putting on these boards is stuff that we buy incredibly well, so they can, again, save money without sacrifice quality. But everything that we sample as far as our in-stocks products, we have an entire wall of stuff that's inventoried, and that's going to include hardwood flooring, laminate flooring, vinyl flooring, luxury vinyl tiles, luxury vinyl planks, all stuff that literally we're buying by the truckload. And people are easily saving, if they choose something that we inventory, at a minimum $1 a square foot, at a maximum up to $3 to $4 a square foot on some products. So, if you have 1,000 square feet of something, you can do the math, and pretty easy. You can save a whole bunch of money real quick just by utilizing something that we do really well with. As far as carpet goes, I just kind of want to recap with the different options. Carpet One has Anovia, Tigressa H2O, Tigressa Cherish. These fibers all have something very, very special about them, and one characteristic that they all share is going to be stain resistance and durability. And that's, our main target when a customer comes in, because by and large, most everybody has very, very similar needs as far as what they need out of their carpet. And if they're looking for something that's going to be really, really nice, that's going to last a really long time, all of those will have, we'll check off just about every single box as far as stain resistance and durability, luxury and comfort. As far as, the cushion that you put under that, most of the time, and when we do a residential remodel, we use our best cushion, and that's a 10-pound memory foam cushion. It's called Tempur-Pedic. It's the same foam that the mattress company, the Tempur-Pedic mattress company, uses to make their mattresses, and absolutely incredible. This stuff feels great. It has a moisture barrier. It's laced with an antimicrobial solution. Doubles the wear and the texture retention warranty on your carpet. So, everybody says that the carpet, the pad makes the carpet, and that's really, really true. And that's why we carry the best one.
So tell us where you're located, how to get a hold of you, and where they can check out things as far as doing the research.
Sure, Carey. We're located at 29th and Fairlawn. We're right there. We've got a big sign. You can't miss it, but we're right there on the intersection, next to Big Lots. The best way to get a hold of me is my cell phone, and that's, again, 785-845-4969. Or you can call the store at 785-273-1402.
And do you have a website?
We do have a website, carpet1topeka.com. Should be real easy to find.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you very much for having me, Carey. This is a real pleasure.
And again, we work with Josh a lot. He's a great guy. You can't go wrong by giving him a call. If you're looking to buy or sell, give us a call at 785-213-5188. Also, check out our website. We just updated, and I'd love to have your feedback. It's TopekaRealtyExecutives.com. And again, we are looking for homes to sell. There are tons of buyers, not a lot to choose from. So if you have thought about selling your home, now would be a great time to do that. Again, give us a call, 785-213-5188. And I am with Realty Executives Preferred Advisors. We are the only Realty Executives in Topeka. So please give us a call. And thanks for listening to Real Estate 101. You can check out all of our radio recordings on our Realty Executives Real Estate 101 Facebook page. So check that out. Thanks for listening.